Don't you think that it's boring how people talk? Making smart with their words again. Well, I'm bored, because I'm doing this for the thrill of it, killing it, never not chasing a million things I want. And I am only as young as the minute is full of it, getting pumped up on the little bright things I bought. But I know they'll never own me. Baby, be the class clown, I'll be the beauty queen in tears. It's a new art form showing people how little we care. We're so happy, even when we're smiling out of fear. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah. Pretty soon I'll be getting on my first plane. I'll see the veins of my city like they do in space. But my head's filling up fast with the wicked games up in flames. How can I fuck with the fun again when I'm known? And my boys trip me up with their heads again, loving them. Everything's cool when we're all in line for the throne. But I know it's not forever. Baby, be the class clown, I'll be the beauty queen in tears. It's a new art form showing people how little we care. We're so happy, even when we're smiling out of fear. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah. It looks alright in the pictures. Getting caught side for the trip. Yeah. I'll fall apart with on a heart. Yeah. That you could watch from your window. Yeah. You could watch from your window. Yeah. Baby, be the class clown, I'll be the beauty queen in tears. It's a new art form showing people how little we care. Yeah. We're so happy, even when we're smiling out of fear. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. And talk it up like yeah. Let's go down to the tennis court and talk it up like yeah.
All right, people. Hello. Let's see, what do we have here? Hello, Wirelad. Hello, team. Hello, Wirelad. How's it going, guys? Welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy YOLO flight. Let's see, tonight we're going from Petrolina to Brasilia. It's a bit of a long one, but we might be able to do it. Okay, without too much delay, I guess. Very good, Wirelad. Very good to know. Team, no worries, man. So I've set up my Project Fly. Okay, I can get to the screen. So Project Fly is already set. One thing that I'm gonna start with. Oh my God, Chevy, thank you for the follow, sir. See, you're contributing to getting a little more viewers. So I'll give you the new character then. How about you, Chevy? There's a new character for you. See, because without her, the stream would be like empty, and she will be the one streaming like without me at some point. Next streams, some of the next streams will be just from her. I will basically give all the stream key to Molly, and she will be the one streaming. I'm sure we'll get like we'll probably get 100 viewers every time. Nudity, not yet. Look. No nudity yet. She hasn't turned around yet. So anyway, one thing we're gonna start with is the maintenance system of this plane, because look at that. My engines are in dangerous status, and I guess it's quite expectable. So I have the engine 1 is seized, engine 2 is seized, then I have oil leak and oil quantity is very low. So what we'll do replace the engine, and boom, look at that. We have 2 brand new engines. And the plane is new. Vendetta, thank you for the follow, sir. Fabio, hello. Which guitar? That one there. It's not a Gibson though. It's a imitation of the SG, which is my favorite model of a Gibson. But it's not too bad. It doesn't sound too bad, and I'm so crappy at playing it that I will never be able to tell the difference. But yeah, she's a good companion, but nonetheless. Hello and buonasera, Fabio, by the way. Alright guys, let me get started here. We have 600 miles flight. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna load for 700, just in case we have to do a little go around. And get started with the power. 1 and 2. How many do I have? I have 3. And I play them really bad. There's the electric, the acoustic, and I don't know if you can see. It's a semi-acoustic over there. But they're all crappy, don't worry, they're all crappy. The semi-acoustic though, you may be happy because it's a Echo. It's an Italian one. Can you see that? No. Wait, I'll show you. It's a lovely one. And Echo makes some really good guitars, by the way. Let me see if I can show you. Wait, because also I have to take her away from the window because it's not really the best place for a guitar. Give me a second, and so I'll yes, you can see them all. Right. So that's the one, semi-acoustic. Acoustic, electric, and semi-acoustic. Very decent imitations of their much more expensive equivalents. But anyway, for me again, I'm super crappy. I'm super noob, so it's more than enough. Gazibora, hello sir. You know shit about guitars or instruments? Well, piano is my favorite, and it's the one that I kinda play. But I also like the guitar. I really like. I should learn. I should practice a lot more. But anyway, I like the instrument. Anyway, let me get started with the APU. Italian music, why not? So we're gonna start the APU and get started, I think. What's the matter in Petrolina? Let's have a look. 13 knots from 150, so we're gonna get runway 13, I would say. We're gonna prepare this 13. Okay, 13. And APU is starting, very good. 320 will be the cruising level, if that's okay with Wirelad. I think it's only myself and you, Wirelad. I know Freak was asking something on something earlier on the stream. Not sure whether she'll be able to join. 1 minute, 1 wait. No worries, Gazi. No worries. Man, I'm here. Anyway. Click, click, click. Come on, give me the APU. The festival is done. Yes, true, true. Festival is done, and the song, actually, I don't know if it's on Spotify yet. Let's see. Yes. So you wanna listen to the winning song? Well, let's listen to the winning song of this festival di Sanremo 2018. That's the one. That's the song that won probably the most prestigious Italian. But anyway. I'm not sure about it, but it's good lyrics.
Londra piove sempre, ma oggi non fa male. Il cielo non fa sconti, neanche un funerale. Inizia il mare rosso di fuochi e di vergogna, di gente sull'asfalto e sangue nella fogna.
E questo corpo enorme che noi chiamiamo terra, ferito nei suoi organi dall'Asia all'Inghilterra. Galassie di persone disperse nello spazio, ma quello più importante è lo spazio di un abbraccio, di madri senza figli, di figli senza padri, di volti illuminati come muri senza quadri, minuti di silenzio spezzati da una voce: non mi avete fatto niente,
non mi avete fatto niente, non mi avete tolto niente. Questa è la mia vita che va avanti, oltre tutto, oltre la gente. Non mi avete fatto niente, non avete avuto niente, perché tutto va oltre le vostre inutili guerre.
C'è chi si fa la croce, chi prega sui tappeti, le chiese e le moschee, gli imam e tutti i preti, ingressi separati della stessa casa, miliardi di persone che sperano in qualcosa.
Braccia senza mani, facce senza nomi, scambiamoci la pelle, in fondo siamo umani, perché la nostra vita non è un punto di vista e non esiste bomba pacifista.
Non mi avete fatto niente, non mi avete tolto niente, questa è la mia vita che va avanti, oltre tutto, oltre la gente. Non mi avete fatto niente, non avete avuto niente, perché tutto va oltre le vostre inutili guerre, le vostre inutili guerre. Cadranno i grattacieli, le metropolitane, i muri di contrasto alzati per il pane, ma contro ogni terrore che ostacola il cammino, il mondo si rialza col sorriso di un bambino, col sorriso di un bambino, col sorriso di un bambino. Sono consapevole che tutto più non torna, la felicità volava
come vola via una bolla.
Alright, so this was the winning song of the Italian festival di Sanremo. I haven't watched either, Fabio. I actually don't even have a TV. It's been 15 years that I don't have TV, and I'm really happy this way. So I just followed a bit of news, really, and Fabio, I don't know, maybe you hate him, but I'm a follower of Red Ronnie. So I learned from him. I was watching what his reports from Sanremo, but I haven't watched any single song other than some of the YouTube selections from Rai. So I'm not watching the festival since I don't know, probably even earlier, even before I stopped having a TV. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay. I like Red Ronnie. I like Red Ronnie. It's probably the only one that still gives voice to emerging bands in Italy. But anyway, that's a different story. So I see Frungen Freak here. Hello guys, thank you for being here. And Gazibora, I'm sorry that you're bored, man. I'm sorry that you're bored, man. I wish I could do something for you, but I'm not sure watching a flight might help you from the boredness, from the boredom. Oh my God, boredness. from your boredom. But anyway, maybe, you know, some music can help you go get along with. Who knows? Anti-collision is on. Flight mode, please. Close the valve. Start the engines. We have 2 brand new engines because I already bruned the first 2. So now, after 24 legs, after 24 flights, we had to replace both engines. Not too shabby.
Stove is disconnected. Bypass beam has been removed. Hand signal on your left, sir. See you next time and have a safe flight.
Thank you, man. I don't think it's gonna be safe, but thank you. I like your optimism. 236, it's the outbound radial from Petrolina. So the briefing will be take off and turn. Oh wow, turn all the way. Maybe even left. Maybe left. But anyway, we'll see. What else do we need to do? Well, first wait for the engine to start. That is set. Flaps will be set soon. Okay, one engine is online. Okay, start the other one, please. Oops. Okay, and then what I will do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, galley power, and flaps. Dalma, Palmo, because going via lap is the detour. That's okay, Frungi, no worries, man. Do whatever you want, man. You do whatever you want, we'll meet in Brasilia. And on this, now my Tika should be working, I think. Because I remove FS Cloud. Bah, I don't know. Forgot to kick the meat box out of before. Gonna be heavy. No worries, freak. I was calling you. No worries, meat. That's okay. I hope it's good meat. You should have kicked them out all. They're not any good meat there anymore. Except those of you. Except those watching this stream. There's not really good meat elsewhere. Ha! So, this is on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Packs on. That is set. The strobe is on. APU off. The meat bags are the passengers. Yes, I kinda got it, and and that's why I made the comment. But yeah, no, sorry. It was a comment like in the style of team. It's not easy to understand. I didn't understand it either. I had some difficulties understanding my own comment. But let's go. Let's go, boys and girls. The self-loading cargo, is that it? You have to go to bed early. No worries, Gazi. I also have to go to bed early tonight. Have a long week starting tomorrow. Goodbye, Gazi. Thank you, man. Thank you for being with us tonight. For just the preparation of the flight. Hopefully, I will see you soon. And have a lovely night, sir. So that's what we're gonna... Yeah, that's we're gonna take this little piece of runway down. That's on. Okay, so heading mode. Pitch is set. Okay, ready to go. So, who's there? That's Violet, probably. And what else? Flaps are set. Right, ready to go. Project Fly is on. I don't really see any... Oh no, I do see. Okay. That is Freak. I thought Freak was still on the apron, but that's okay. Yellow taxi. Bit of wind, of course. Tiny bit of crosswind as well, so it's gonna be an interesting takeoff. So that is Freak. You say? Yes, she is. So what is the other 737? Wow, reversers. Nice, I like that, Freak. I like this maneuvering. Wallet is behind me, okay. Okay. Not too fast now. Even though there is no water around the airport, so I might still save it. Alright. Oop, 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 oop. Right. You only use the apron when you're cooking. Nice. Right, so that's the runway heading, yeah, more or less. That's what we're gonna keep for takeoff. So takeoff and wow, left turn then. Left turn to get on the radial, which is 236. No, wait. Right turn, right turn. Okay. It's a right turn. Alright, so that is set. Oh, I didn't notice the pedals are modeled here. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Right, so Violet is ready. Frungi. Freak is there. Frungi is, probably has to taxi. Oh, wow. Who's this? There's another plane here. Oh, Frungi is going, okay. Most pay were modeled the pedals. Okay, I never really paid too much attention. Disco in the woods, yes. Oh, Disco Crab. Good evening, sir. It's you. Is that the runway or the taxiway? We'll wait for you, man. Unless you don't want us to wait for you, but that's quite nice. Engines have started. Look at that. So I still didn't get any answer, I think, from Jack about using the CSL. Maybe that's a no. Maybe he doesn't want to. But anyway, let's keep waiting. I don't really like to nag people over and over, so I asked once. If he doesn't answer, then fair enough. You got a 732 today, Warla. Nice. Very nice. How'd you liking it? How'd you finding it? It's actually a very easy plane to fly after all. Once you get used to, you know, starting it up and... I mean, you don't have to click every single thing to start this plane. So it's actually pretty easy compared to other... And you don't have to initialize any FMC. You don't have to align any IRS. Subsonic, my friend. Hello, sir. I don't know. I know it's a CSL used for pilot edge, so maybe there are some, you know, reasons, or maybe Jack didn't see my message. I don't know. But even so, he will if he pays. I don't know, if he reads the Discord, then he'll probably find it. Not flown it yet, though. I watched some good stream flying first. Just need to find some. Yes, I think there are a few. Pilot Edge uses it with Jack's permission, exactly. So I need the permission first. Okay, so are we ready, guys? Shall we get a little selfie all together? Oh no, wait. The Frungi is coming. That's Disco. Frungi is coming. Well, I don't know. Like if he wants, if he likes, then we'll definitely do whatever it takes. Look at how beautiful is this CSL. Like even the flaps are modeled. Well, not in every CSL, but in some are. So in this one is not. And Frungi's joined us. Okay. Let us know, Frungi, when you want to go. Nice. Nice selfie, this one. In Petrolina, baby. Alright. So whenever Frungi... I think... I assume everybody is ready. Yes. So let's go. And 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wow, wow. A bit of rudder, huh?
80 knots.
Thank you.
E1. Rotate.
Go. Oh boy. I let go of the rudder a little earlier, but that's fine. Get up. And off we go. Bit bumpy. So we're gonna take a right turn now to intercept the radial. Look at that. Look at how many buildings there. Wow. Autopilot so we can watch the wing. And take a look at the scenery here. Not too shabby. Flaps coming up. Oh, Gaz is still around. Nice, man. Thank you. Thank you for watching the takeoff. Molly is very relaxed, yes. She doesn't really give a damn. Alright. So going towards, yeah, I'd say, yeah, that heading, and then Vorlock, IIS, Standard Barrow. I have some Tikas objects here. Very nice. And here we go. A bit bumpy, but it's fine. Interesting takeoff. Already intercepting this. So we have to go for about wow, a lot of miles. It's basically 160, 124. Wow, 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 wow. Like almost 300 miles this leg. Okay. The weather in Brasilia is not too shabby. Looking good for now. Actually, let me do that. Let me turn off the lights and accelerate a bit. Boom. There. Kazi, I live in Ireland. I live in Dublin. It's very nice. Istanbul is a place that I would love to see. Sooner or later, at one point, I would love to see that. Some sexy flexi going on here. Also not bad. And off we go. Climbing nicely. All the planes are either below, behind, or already ahead of me. I don't know. Some orthophoto for a little while. So we're gonna try and reach 320 first, and then we'll see. Is that snow? Or clouds? I don't know. There's a nice ridge there. We're gonna start to see some mountains. Not very high, but even Brasilia is on... is it on a plateau, maybe? Looks like. So that would be interesting also. Let me see. What is the elevation in Brasilia? (3,500 feet). Not bad at all. Yeah, 3,500, yes. Menembra is in Brazil, definitely, yes. Okay, well, that's fine. Wind has stopped. So at some point we're not gonna get any more ortho here. I just tiled a little around Petrolina, but look at that, that's not bad. That is not shabby at all, isn't it? Nice pictures. There's probably nothing here, right? In real life. Teacher me your first flaps 30 landing in this plane then. It could be, freak, yes, could be. It might make sense, huh? Nice, lovely haze as well. Really, really nice. So Wildlad, are you thinking of taking this plane out at some point during these legs? In the meantime, 42 miles into the flight, and our next VOR will be Lapa 1137. Of course, no needle yet, but we'll get there. What the hell are you saying, freak? Exactly, yes. I don't understand. The inbound radial will be 240 for Lapa, so there's gonna be a few degrees change. Oh yes, because at Mugav, which is 163 miles from this VOR, we're gonna turn right a bit. ILS Victor, runway 11 right. So are we gonna land 11? Mandatory, yes. Maybe because there is I don't know. You don't quite understand how VOR works. Oh shit, what did I do? Well, yes, Frunge, yes. 11 is the right one, yes. Wait, I made something here. Can I reset the aileron trim? Made a little mistake. What is the aileron trim? Bah, it's fine. I will be fine. How to explain how the VOR works? You basically set the frequency, set the course, and click VOR lock, and you're good to go. I suggest maybe there is a nice YouTube video that shows you how to use it on a Cessna, and it's gonna be the same. But basically now, so now I set the VOR for Petrolina, right, 1121, and over here on the needle you see where the VOR is respect to you. So in this case it's basically behind us, okay? If you look at the needle, the vertical one. And then, because they spread signals from all directions, you need to set a course, okay, like this, 236. There is basically the outbound direction from that VOR. And in that case, you can tune in, you can set the VOR lock, and the plane will basically lock to that direction, to that radial. Freak just linked something, which is the best probably video you can watch. It's 10 minutes only, and you're probably gonna learn it very easily. There, thank you, Freak. That's probably the best way to explain, because watching it is a lot easier. Or maybe watch some serious streamer flying VOR. There. No worries, Violet. And thanks again, Freak, for linking that. I think that's the best way, right? All right. Nice. Actually, why don't we watch it as an in-flight entertainment? Why don't we watch this video? Let me see. Yeah, look at that. Molly, what are you doing? Let me see if I can, yeah, zoom a bit this thing. Okay. And reduce X-plane a bit. Okay, why don't we watch that all together and understand?
Welcome to my vid tutorial. Today I'm going to teach you all you need to know about VOR. Please stay with me during this video. The stuff you're about to learn may seem difficult, but actually it is quite simple and easy to learn. Okay, so what is VOR, you might ask? VOR stands for Very High Frequency Omnidirectional Range. Or do we just use VOR for short, since that uses up a lot of radio space?
Can you hear?
VOR nowadays is obsolete and mostly used just by civil aviation and private pilots to navigate. And that's exactly what we're going to use it for today. Okay, so I have a map of the United States right here. Kinda neat, huh? What we can see is if we had VOR vision, we would see all kinds of lines and patterns. So, let's imagine this map with thousands and thousands of red polka dots. Alright. Now I know most of you guys don't have colorful imaginations, so I drew this map for you. This will better dictate how VORs work. As you can see, the red dots are the individual VOR stations. The lines in between them are called vectors. These vectors are virtual highways in the sky that you can fly across. Literally, you can fly across them. Usually on these vectors, these highways in the sky, there is very little traffic, toll booths, police cars, ticket cameras, and any other little nuisances that you'd find on the road. Moving on now, we're going to zoom down even further down to the individual station itself. The red lines you see are the north and the south pole lines.
Yeah, this one is better, I think.
Positioned to the north and south
I think
pole.
the other video is better.
Magnetic north and south pole. We don't use geographical north.
Yeah, that guy is way too... explaining way too much. You just need to understand this.
A VOR is a radio station that transmits radio navigation signals in the very high frequency or VHF band. The station transmits radio signals called radials in every direction away from the station. Pilots use 360 radials, one for each degree in a circle, to determine position. If the equipment in the airplane says the airplane is on the 360 degree radial, then the airplane is north of the VOR. An airplane on the 90 radial is east, while one on the 180 degree radial is due south of the station. Since pilots rely on the compass for directional guidance, the radials transmitted by VORs are aligned with magnetic north. Before using a VOR for navigation, it must be tuned and identified. Tuning in the VOR is a simple matter of selecting the proper frequency on the receiver. Next, configure the airplane's audio system so that you can monitor the audible Morse code identifier, which is broadcast by the VOR station. Each VOR has a unique 3-letter identifier. By hearing the Morse code for this 3-letter identifier, you have positively identified that the signal on your display is being received from the intended VOR. To find your location from a VOR,
You're in
turn
bed, Gazi.
the
Nice,
Omni-Bearing
man.
Selector knob, or OBS knob, on the VOR receiver display until the needle centers and the to from flag
The train station is on fire, yes.
from.
Vaping.
Once the needle is centered, your magnetic bearing, or radial, from the VOR is shown on the top of the display. For example, if the reading was 135, this tells you the airplane is located over the 135 radial. In other words, the airplane is southeast of the VOR. One thing that can be very confusing when learning VOR navigation is that the radial you are on has nothing to do with your heading. You could be on a 135 radial and headed north, south, or any direction. To find the direction to a VOR, rotate the OBS until the needle is centered with a 2 indication. The number shown on the top of the display is the bearing from your airplane to the VOR. This is exactly the opposite of the direction from the station to the airplane. Therefore, your bearing or radial from the station is also shown on the bottom of the display. To fly directly to a VOR, with the needle centered with a 2 indication, turn the aircraft to the bearing on the top of the VOR receiver display. Since the VOR is displaying the direction to the station and your airplane is flying that heading, you will be heading
However, there is one
to
thing to say, that these instruments you see here are the ones on a Cessna. On the 732 you have different instruments. So, I don't know, I hope... Oh shit. No! X-plane crash! Fuck, why? I X-plane crash, wait, let me check the log. This application is crashed. GG. Oh, man! Nothing in the logs. Nothing at all in the logs. Yeah, that was earlier on. Better pushback. So, little X-plane crash, guys. Let's see what I can do here. Bat tile. Log is gone already. Already restarted. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I can do much. I can probably set up from another. You feel really responsible? No, no, no. My X-plane crashed. Let's see. No, no, you shouldn't be responsible, Warlord. I mean, I do this all the time. I do. How can I say? I go back and forth. Maybe if it was a tile, I should have an error. I didn't have any error on tiles. SBLP. Maybe I can try SBLP. Yes. Wait. Yes, SBLP. Maybe I can take off from there. Keep watching the video in the meantime. Let me...
The VOR. However, the airplane will drift with the wind unless a crosswind correction is applied.
It's at lab VOR. Okay.
To correct for the wind, maintain your heading and observe the movement of the needle, which is referred to as the course deviation indicator, or CDI. If the needle moves right or left, it indicates the need to move the airplane right or left to stay on course to the station. This is another confusing concept of VOR navigation. The needle is not telling you to turn right or left, it's telling you to move the entire airplane right or left. Of course, in order to do this, you will have to turn the airplane. However, your goal is to adjust the heading with the purpose of moving the airplane laterally. Remember, the needle is giving you position information, which has nothing to do with your airplane's heading. For example, if you were directly south of a VOR on its 180 degree radial, then centering the needle with a 2 indication would result in 360 being shown. Since
is
the
it clear?
VOR is directly north
My
of the
X-plane
airplane.
won't start now. Jeez,
Turning the airplane to a 360 heading will get us heading towards the station. While maintaining a 360 degree heading, observe the movement of the CDI. Let's say the CDI begins to move to the right. In this case, the instrument is telling us that we are drifting to the left with the wind whenever we maintain a 360 heading. At this point, we must choose a new heading to counteract the airplane drifting to the left. We'll turn right and establish the airplane on a 015 heading. Maintaining this new heading, observe the movement of the CDI. Let's say it continues to move right. We can gather that a 15 degree heading is not
really
enough
easy,
to
no.
counteract the wind. A greater correction is required, so let's turn further right to a heading of 030. While maintaining a 030 degree heading, the needle begins to move back towards the center of the display. This means a 030 heading more than counteracts the wind, and we are returning to our desired course. Maintain our new heading until the CDI is centered. Once the needle is centered, we make a guess as to what heading will perfectly counteract the wind. We know from our experience so far that a 030 heading more than counteracts the wind, but a 15 heading fails to counteract the wind. So we should pick a heading between these two.
See, this is the stuff I never do.
We decide to try a 020 heading. After maintaining that 020 heading for a few minutes,
like
the
ILS,
CDI
yes,
needle
more or
is
less.
still centered. This process of determining the proper heading for wind correction is known as bracketing, since you progressively narrow the range of headings the desired wind correction heading lies within. To fly directly away from a VOR, with the needle centered with a from indication, turn the airplane to the bearing shown at the top of the VOR receiver
I'm gonna
display.
prepare the plane.
This will result in the airplane flying directly away from the station. This is because you have turned the airplane to a heading that is the same as the direction your airplane is from the station. Track the radial away from the station using the same bracketing technique as when flying to the station.
The autopilot corrects. Yeah, I think so.
If you attempt to track a radial from the station with a 2 flag being displayed, the needle will work in reverse. The pilot would need to fly away from the needle, not towards it, in order to keep it centered. This is also true if flying to the station with a from flag. To alleviate this reverse sensing, make sure the 2 from flag displays the correct indication. If it does not, rotate the OBS until the desired flag appears.
Nice. Okay.
The 2 from flag may also display an off indication. The off indication is shown when neither a 2 from indication is appropriate for the OBS selection, such as a selection that would take the airplane neither to or from the station. It is also displayed when directly over or very close to the navigational aid. If none of these conditions exist, then an off flag could indicate a loss of signal from the nav aid. Since the radials a VOR transmits all originate at the VOR station itself, the distance between radials increases the further the airplane is from the station. This means that the needle is slower to respond at greater distances from the VOR, since the airplane must move a greater distance to move from one radial to the next. As the airplane gets closer and closer to the station, the needle will become more and more sensitive, making it more and more difficult to keep centered. When overflying a VOR, the needle will become more and more sensitive until, when very close to the nav aid, the needle will likely swing all the way to the left or right. At these close distances, simply remain on your heading. The 2 from flag will change to an off indication as you pass the station. Once on the other side, the from flag will appear. As you track outbound from the station, the needle will become less and less sensitive with your increasing distance from the VOR.
Because you go slower.
Oftentimes, it is desirable to track a specific radial. To do so, dial the radial you desire to track using the OBS. Turn the airplane to a heading that is the same as the course you selected with the OBS. The airplane is now roughly paralleling your desired course. Next, select a new heading which will intercept the desired course. If the needle is not deflected to full scale, only a small heading change may be required, such as 15 or 30 degrees in the direction of the needle deflection. If the needle is deflected full scale, a greater intercept heading may be required. You may choose to use the OBS knob to center the needle with a from indication to see which radial you're currently on. Then return the OBS to the desired course. Choose an intercept heading in the direction of the needle between 30 and 90 degrees left or right of your current heading. When the needle begins to center, turn to the desired course. Track the desired radial using the bracketing technique to correct for wind drift. DME, or distance measuring equipment, consists of stations on the ground and equipment in the airplane. DME operates in the ultra-high frequency, or UHF, band of frequencies. When a VOR is fitted with DME equipment, it is referred to as a VOR DME. Each VHF VOR frequency is paired with a specific UHF DME frequency. This means the pilot only needs to use the VOR frequency and does not need to be concerned with the DME's UHF frequency. Before using DME, identify the DME
Is it all clear?
by listening for its Morse code identifier. DME equipment does not have its own unique identifier. Instead, it uses the identifier of the VOR to which it is attached. The DME will transmit its parent VOR's Morse code identifier once every 30 seconds. DME operates by measuring the time it takes for a radio signal to be relayed from the airplane to the ground-based DME equipment and back. The result is displayed in nautical miles to the pilot. A TACAN is a ground-based navigational aid
we don't really need to know this. Don't really care about TACANs. But yeah, I hope that was explained a little. And if it didn't, then watch it again or find another one, Wirelad. And my suggestion would be to try it on a Cessna first. Just, you know, take your home airport and go around the VOR, just practicing. Okay, so let me take a look at the map here. You guys are coming closer. So when you get super close, then I will also take off. Practice is the best, yes. Clear as mud, yes. No worries, Ghazi. Bye-bye, man. Bye-bye. Enjoy, sir. Have a good night. Taxi to one end of the runway. Yes, that's a very good idea, Frungi. Thank you. Gonna do that. And also prepare a project fly quickly. Let's hope no more crashes. So we're in SBLP now. We're going to Brasilia. Okay, still leg 24. Oops. Okay, fly now. Set the parking brake. I will very soon. Looks like I'm at the right end of the runway. 18. IFAS, I can't remember while. I think so. I think you will see the VORs. You probably have to enable the overlay, but I think it does show the VORs. Alright, so here we are, ready to take off. Yeah, that's fine. Parking brake. Flaps 5. I hope the runway is long enough. Hey, not sure. Let's have a look. Not so long, huh? So maybe we'll do a takeoff with flaps 10, 15. 10 is enough, come on. 10. Okay. So that's our takeoff. I think 10 is enough. We'll also start with the engines full power. And then, let's see. You guys are closing in. It's a long enough runway. Yeah. So let me see when it's the right time to do that. I see Disco Freak, Frungi is going direct. Nice. And looking at Sky Vector, what I will do, I will take radial 261 of 1137. So, for example, if you look at Sky Vector now, let me show you. Let me see if this is clear enough, Wirelad. Let me give you an example, alright? I'm looking at Sky Vector, okay? See, this is where I am in Lapa, and the VOR is 1137. So what I will do, first of all, of course, I'm gonna set 1137 on my nav1. Okay, nav1 active, and also nav2, just in case. And the needles now are pointing towards, so these needles are pointing where the VOR is, respect to me. However, if I look at this one, and I look at the sky vector charts, if I want to go south, like towards Brasilia, really, you see there is radial 261 in the charts, okay? Because that's the airway, basically. So what I will do, I just simply move the course to 261, okay? And what I will do, okay, runway is 18. What I will do, I'll basically, when I take off, I turn right, okay, to get on the radial, to get on this radial, using the VOR lock. The plane, the autopilot, will then set on that radial until I'm in Brasilia. Okay. And Brasilia will be 1163, so I'm gonna prepare 1163 on my nav2 standby. Alright, and I'm ready to go. So let me see when you guys are closing in enough for me to take off. I can't really tell how far you are. You're not too far, I think. The thing is, that video shows you the instrument of a Cessna. This one has nothing to do. The from and to are these arrows, for example. Yeah, the one next to the airplane. That arrow, that white arrow, that's to. We're basically going to the VOR because it's in front of us at the moment. So, the concept is the same. So in a way, this VOR is actually, the 732 is actually easier, I think, than the one of a Cessna. So anyway, you guys are closing in, I might as well take off. Now let's wait a bit. Project Fly is ready, okay. Perfect. In the VOR, the bearing pointer always points towards the station. The CDI tells you where you are left or right in relation to your selected radial, and the 2 from needle tells you whether your selected goal will take you to or from the... Yeah. Yeah. It's again, it's not. It's quite simple, isn't it? Is that a good moment to take off? Yeah. I'm slower, and definitely during the climb as well. That's right, let's go. Alright, so let's take off here. So once again, first of all, we'll align a bit more to the runway, with the runway. Alright. And then brakes, holding the brakes. Increase the engines. The welding. Go. All right. Let me take off now and see. Oh, I forgot to set the trim. Or maybe not.
80 knots.
All right.
E1.
Rotate. Woo, baby! Skimming the houses. Yes. Clear screen. What is it? Oh shit, sorry. There. You missed it. You missed the skimming the houses. But it was okay. Now we're gonna turn right to get on radial 262. Plenty of runway. Yes, exactly like you said. Right. And maybe gear up, huh? Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna set the board lock. You see, for example, now I'm trying to go and intercept this VOR, so I'm going to a course, to a heading that should bring this line towards the center. VOR is on my right, if you look at the needle on the left there. So I'll set the VOR lock. And you will see that as soon as this see the left needle that is moving, so that's where the VOR is. So when it will be on the same basically line, on the same angle, then the VOR should be intercepted. There you go. So I'll pitch down a bit. Yeah, flaps up. I'm gonna accelerate a little more and pitch down a bit the plane because I'm not getting the speed I want. Alright, there you go. Flaps coming up. Flaps up. Gonna accelerate already. No speed restrictions. And I should see you guys coming in now on the Ticas. Well, maybe. Yes, those are miles. Those are nautical miles. Very, very naughty miles. But yes, they are. Yes, 7, 8, 9, yes. Exactly. This is the distance from the VOR at the moment. And they all the same. So this is nav 1. This distance is nav 1 in the 732. And this one is nav 2. Well, you see it there as well. So I'm going away from it. Yes. You see the arrow here? The arrow is behind the plane. So I'm going... It's behind me, basically. I'm from. And also here you see both needles are pointing behind me. So the VOR is basically behind me now. IIS. Alright. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, so now we're climbing. Lights can come off. Everything is set. Yep. Alright. All good. Let's hope we don't crash again. So now, and again, looking at Sky Vector, I'm still following the 262. You got that? Very good. VOR, get thee behind me. 261 actually, 261. So I'm gonna change the course. And even when you change the course, you can change it while you fly, of course, no risks. Unless you're over the VOR. But as long as you are a bit far away from it, whether it's from or to, you can change your course and the plane will align to that VOR. So now I'm on the airway, the Whiskey 10. And I'm gonna do that for the next 200 and 40, 50 miles more or less. And I think you guys are joining me already. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty nice. I'll increase the speed a little more so I can catch up. Engines are okay. I think I know why I'm ruining the engine so quickly, because I'm always keeping the N2 on the yellow area more or less every flight. But that's okay. The engines are free here. You already have the second set of engines. We don't pay for them, of course. So Freak is here. Wireless, you're a bit behind the flock. What's going on there? All right. Very good, guys. Very good. So after an X-plane crash, we're now recovering and climbing away. They're coming in. Very good. Very good. Okay. And for example, now we are at 32 miles from the VOR. Now, what I will do, I will set the Brasilia VOR on the nav2. Okay, so what will happen is that the DME2 will probably go to 0 because we're very far away. And also, the VOR2, the different needles, okay, we will, so the thick needle here, okay, will probably go horizontal. So let's do that. See? You still had 250. Ah, no. Ah, that's okay. You can accelerate. Freak, you're right. You found me. You found my strategy. My secret has been unveiled. All right, 2992, perfect. And now we're climbing away. So now all I can see here is the VOR, the needle, the thin needle, showing me where the my nav1 is, and also 41 miles. This is still showing the distance on nav1 from the VOR. All right. How'd you make the chrono work? I don't think there's chrono on this plane, Freak. I don't think there is a chrono on this plane. If there is one, I have no idea where it is. Maybe on the overhead. I don't think there is a chrono here. You just look at the clock, basically. I just look at the clock and time it. I'm not even sure whether the real one had one. And I don't have yet the next one. Exactly, that is correct, Wildlad. Yeah, that's a clock. That's a clock, Freak, but there's no chrono option. It just shows you. So what I do, I just count where I, for example, if I have 1 minute to count. So there is the clock, and what I do, I just look at this, look at where the minute needle is, and then count there. That's what I do. Okay, I'm climbing nicely. To be honest, I don't know if the real one is supposed to have one, to have it. Maybe not. The 727 has it though, huh? I think it's been fixed already on V2. On V3 it's gonna be even better. It's probably gonna be a digital one. But yeah, no, I know it's working a little better now. You're supposed to have one. Let's take a look at the internet. 737-200 chrono. Maybe there is. Actually, let me see the cockpit and look at the images. It's probably easier. How do you do holding? I just look at the clock. That's what I did the other day when I tried the hold. I just was looking at I was looking at the clock and basically count the needle. This is way too low resolution for to see. Let me filter this large. Wow, no large images. GG. Wait. All the planes you worked had a stopwatch. Yeah, there is one. There are two buttons. I'm showing you. Let me show you the image I'm looking at. Yes, there is. There are two buttons on the clock. But maybe it changes by the model. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about it. But you can see that. It's also a bit of a different layout if you look at, for example, at the pitch, the flight director. So maybe that's a different model. Bit scruffy, huh? So maybe it's a different model. Just for setting the time. Well, there are two though, huh? Maybe one the hours and the 1 minutes. Maybe, yes. Yes. The Copilot one has stopwatch. Okay. Maybe it changes. Still no needle. So now we lost both needles. The plane doesn't go, of course, in any mode. So I'm gonna stay in heading and leave it there basically until we find, until we see the needle. Let me reduce a bit the speed here so I can climb a little more. Yeah, customer options probably were a lot. This is what you remember. Oh, so so there are 4 needles. Aha, one for the like in a clock, like in a wristwatch. I see. Disco, yes, we'll get a very nice sunset apparently. Very nice. What star are we flying? No stars for me, Disco. I'm gonna do a ILS. So we're gonna do runway 11, and I'm gonna do the ILS Victor, maybe. Yeah, why not? Or Zulu, maybe Zulu, Nimto, or maybe I'll do a hookah. So I'll probably get on the arc. If you look at the charts for ILS X-ray, there is the arc, what is it, 13 miles arc. So I might be able to do that. Ah, there you go. Frungi knows already. Transition Carva. No, povero Carva. I can go to 370. Okay, so let me do that. Up to 37 we can go. And what I will do, I will just set the IIS. So I can keep climbing as much as I can. Also free can do in the Arca. Well, 370 like the maximum, freak. I don't think I will ever reach it. It's just so I don't overspeed. Frunge is at 380. Jesus. That's a lot, man. I'm also climbing quite nicely here. Look. Almost 500 feet a minute. There is someone there below me already. Who is? That must be either Disco or Freak with that livery. Anyway, let's take a look at this lovely sunset here. So still no needles. Okay, fair enough. So the inbound radial will be 084. I'm coming from the other way though, so how can I do that? I'll do all the arc. 6,000 the MSA. We have an ILS, thankfully. Did I install the scenery? I hope so. I can't remember. I think so. That's you, Freak. Okay. You're very close. You're some 20 miles away from the right-ish. Ah, that must be you. 4,600 feet above. Yeah. 38,000. That's you. All right. All very good. Okay, okay. 1015 is the QNH. Asmo26, hello sir. How are you? Good evening, sir. First Officer Molly is waking up. I'm very good, Asmo. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm very good. So, First Officer Molly is stretching a bit. And I think she's gonna check some of the instruments now. Yeah, see? She's going and, yeah. How does she handle all the stress? I don't know, Freak. I don't know. I don't understand. So now we're leveled 34,000. Okay, going nicely. Speed is nice. We caught up. Yeah, we're all together now. Perfect. Some terrain down there apparently. Can't really see. We should be getting closer to Brasilia, so I should be able to get at least a VOR now. But no, not yet. Let me double check. VOR is 1163. Yeah, it's set. Oh, Flappy is on board. Hello, sir. Good evening. Buonasera and welcome aboard. Official YOLO mascot and only 737 certified co-pilot dog in the world. Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. And we're climbing a little more now. We're getting lighter. Smoke in the cabin, yes. There is a bit of smoke, but don't worry. Gonna reduce a notch of speed here because otherwise it will start overspeeding. And no needle. Wow. I probably get to 3.7. Flap opens the window. No! Everybody sucked out. So anyway, we're gonna do the radial, 13 miles radial. You know what? I can probably do a hookah. I get there, I get on runway, I get on radial 254 of the VOR at 6,000, and then at the around 12 miles, turn right to get on the runway. I think that's probably best. The sun is setting in front of us, but we still have no needle. I think we're actually closer than... I think I should already... Are you guys... can you let me know when you start a descent? Because we're all pretty much all together, except Frungi. But if Wirelad or Freak will start descending, can you guys let me know, please? Level 340 going down, Frungi, okay. Wirelad is at 40 miles TD, okay. So we're getting closer. But that's another thing of the VOR navigation. Sometimes you have no idea if the VOR is a weak one, you won't be able to catch it until it's way past the TD. So GG with that. Oh, there is a Formosa VOR. Oh, wait. 1127. I have a DME, perfect. 60 miles. Okay, so it's time to descend then. Oh wow, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna start a slow descent here. To do that, wait. Altitude hold. To do that, we're gonna reduce a bit the engines. Okay, set this to 6,000. and use the CVS CWS thingy like that, and push. Okay, that's enough. We're gonna go down this way. I should be actually pointing to that. You only have 0.5 ton in each wing left. Oh boy. Disco, yes. I also don't have a lot of fuel, but yeah, no, it's enough. Yeah, go down, go down. We can go down and save some fuel. So what I will do, because Brasilia is still, yeah, not visible here. What I will do, I'll get on Formosa. Well, no, I think I'm gonna turn a little to the left, just a tiny bit, to almost point at Formosa. Like that. Okay. A little more, that's it. All right. Go down, baby. Maybe the center tanks are empty now. $22 miles, okay. Do I get Brasilia. Yes, 65 miles from Brasilia, and we're going directly over the VOR, almost. So turn a couple of degrees towards the VOR, and here we go. Like that. Okay. That's a good suggestion, Freak, yes. So once again the briefing will be to get on radar. So now what I can do, I can set 1163 on my nav 1. Okay, so I get the radials here, and I'm gonna preset 254. Okay. I think that's in front of us, 50 miles. 11 right, Violet. At least that's the one I'm going for. Seems interesting. Wow, look at that. Look at the yellow birds around me. Someone is lower, someone is still higher. This crowd also needs every meter of the runway. Those extra 100 meters on... Absolutely, absolutely, Frungi. You're dead right. All right. Who's landing first? Who knows? I see the airport. Reduce the engines. No fuel in center tanks, you're fine though. Hopefully. That's, I really hope so, Disco. I think I need to go a little, push a little more, go down a little more. Okay. Don't know how to fly the DME arc. What I do usually, I use this guy, and I just point. You see those little things here, those little spikes like that. That's what I use to basically stay perpendicular to the needle, and then head in mode, turning slightly every time. Bumpy, bumpy. But I'm gonna do a hookah. Prepare the ILS 1099. You're starting to hit the speed limits on the start. That's good. All right. So what is it? 1015, right? The QNH. All right. And we're above the capital. Look at that. Capital do Brasil. Nice orto. Not too shabby orto anyway. Nice bridge there, look. Strange bridge, but nice. Those buildings there are also quite nice. Don't know what that is. High rise maybe? Who knows? Ah, that's how it... Ah, look at that. Wow, fancy. Fancy bridge. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so... 11 miles to the VOR. The VOR is of course a little in front of the airport. I'm gonna go towards it. No airport buildings, team. I don't know, man. It's actually quite a decent scenery, this one, from what it looks like, yeah. No second flight flap, sorry. I actually have to run away as soon as possible. You need two sceneries for the scenery. Oh, really? Oh. Then I missed something. I must have missed something. Or maybe I did and I forgot. I don't know. So anyway, 6,000. Okay, reaching 6,000. That's fine. 6 miles. Look at that. I think I installed only one. The one I downloaded, but I may be wrong here. But anyway. And then 254. Yeah, no, tomorrow I have to wake up super early Then I have to take Molly for a walk now, take a shower, so yeah. I'm really almost running out of time. There is a nice artifact there. What is that? An opening in the space-time continuum. Look at that. Oh man, you don't want to get there. Maybe X-plane will crash as we go through that. Who knows? VOR lock. Slowing down. Landing, flaps 30. Getting on the radial. And then we'll wait until we are at the Brasilia 1163, 12 miles more or less. And then we get on the arc, a little tiny bit of the arc. Alright, turn. Lights on. Ooh. Right, speed up. Clean speed. So I set the objects to maximum and I think I have to probably reduce them a notch. But it's nice. FPS is still okay-ish. So heading, set. Speed brakes armed. Armed it. I don't see all this high terrain, to be honest, but I mean, if you look at the charts, you have to stay always, you know, 6,000, mandatory 5,165 feet. That's probably because it's in meters. I don't know. See a plane in front of me. 9 miles, so reduce flaps 2 and slow down a little. Stay around 200 knots. At flaps 5 if I can. Alright, so head in mode. At 11 miles we start turning towards more or less like this. Flaps 5. Actually, I should follow that airplane. Who is? Well, I don't know. I'm on the 12 miles arc. So maybe I'll land first. I don't know. That will be 107. And at 269 we'll turn. Flaps 10. Basically now to 099. Yeah, turn now. 099. Like that. And prepare the ILS until we get on the ILS. Oh, a little more, a little less. Like that. and then go down to 5,000. Maybe I turn a little too early, but that's okay. And arm this and that. Where's the plane? Behind me. Maybe I can land before. 180. Ju JFX, hello sir. Hello and welcome aboard. Ah, look at those buildings, nice. A lot of FPS were eaten today by these buildings, but they look quite nice. Alright, about to intercept. 107. How's it going, Ju? Ju is a viewer from YouTube. Intercepted. Okay. All right. Wait until we... I'm gonna try... I would like to keep 180, but it's a bit difficult now. Ju JFX, I'm from Italy, sir. Sono italiano.
1,000.
Clean your bloody windows. Man, it's Molly. It's the Molly. It's the first officer that when she inspects outside. You're Brazilian, Jew. Oh, nice. All right. So we're landing in the in your capital, man. Where do you live in Brazil? Are you living in Brasilia? That's where we're landing now. I hope I can. I hope I can do a decent landing, even though I'm not really good at decent landing. So, 1,000? What? The wind is gusty. Oh. Are you flying with X-Enviro, Frungi? By any chance? Plus 15. SBSP. Oh, San Paulo. We're gonna land in Rio soon. We're doing a world tour, as you know. But yeah, Cora, long time no see. Yes, XP Real. Okay. Good evening, Cora. How are you? So we're landing in Rio, Ju. But we might also take a little trip to San Paulo. Come on the light soap. Here we go. And down we go.
1,000.
Again, okay. Gear down. All the lights are on. Actually, not all of them. Okay.
1,000.
All right. Yeah, there is a bit of elevation. Rio is beautiful. Yes, yes, Ju. I can understand that. I wish I could see that. Maybe one day I'll be in Rio, but it's dangerous. I guess too. Alright, flaps are 30. Power is set. My plane.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Minima.
Light slope.
I'm gonna get a bit low because I'm gonna fuck it up, I know.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ah, and I float again. No. Yes. We have a bounce and we land again now. Alright. It's okay. Bit hard. But still, everybody's alive, which is good. And welcome to Brasilia. So we're going to get on this taxiway and then get directly on the gate. Flaps up. Asmo, thank you. I don't think it was very nice, but but look, we're all alive, and that's what's important. That's what matters. All right, that's the most important thing. And where I should go? Here. Visit your house. I should, Drew. When we'll fly over to Sao Paulo, we'll probably get to see your house. I'm gonna keep going this way. Okay, that's fine. Bye bye, Drew. Thank you, man. Thank you for watching the landing. Thank you for being here. Hopefully I'll see you again in one of the next live streams. Alright, so we landed again. Not perfectly, but hey, you wanna see perfect landings? Go somewhere else. Watch other streams. And then what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna go there and park maybe next to Frungi. Yes, here. I know Frungi is taking that one, so I'm gonna take this one. 32. Why not? Yeah, I should probably turn down a notch the number of objects here. It's eating a bit of FPS. But it's fine. Do we have auto gates? Ooh, baby, yes. Stop. Too far. Ah, fuck it. It's fine. Alright, so GPU, please. It's hard and it's tough. Yes. There. Engines off. Ah. Flight is completed and no X-plane crashes. I'm starting to think that it was a tile, but usually I get an error on screen for the tiles, for when it's a bad tile. And also I would have seen it on the log, and there was nothing in the log, so I don't know. I don't know what kind of crash that was. Taxi off. Anti-collision off. And this goes to ground. Logo, why not? Okay, let's see if there's anybody who has landing. A bad tile would have crashed again also, so it must have been something else. I can tell you the log was empty and all the tiles were loaded properly before. So I'm not sure. I think everybody landed here already, right? I see Wirelad, I see Frungi, there's me. That's probably Disco or Freak. And another one is coming there. Oh no, that's another plane taking off probably. Yes. I hope this is not one of us. Oh Jesus. Oh, maybe that's Disco with a different scenery. Oh, maybe it's a different scenery and that's Disco. Where are you going, man? Nice though, very nice. Okay, let's go on the replay. You guys want to show me some of your replays? Please do now. I'm sorry, but I don't have a lot of time. But I'll make sure to give you a round of applause. Freak is exploring, apparently. Freak, what happened there? Where are you here? Something is going weird on these lights. She's over. Ah, one left. Okay. The plane went loco. Oh boy. That's not nice. Okay, so let's see what that one. If you guys do a replay, please do it like very short final, please. So we'll get to see all of you. So, let me see, who's that? This is Wirelad. Very good. Very short final, guys, the replay, please. Wirelad pointing down. Boom, baby. Nice. Nice. Very nice landing, sir. Okay, should have a fade out there. Okay, that was really nice. Thank you. So, Freak, where are you? Are you still in the air or in the ground? That's not really short final, isn't it? But that's okay. We'll wait. You shut down XP, pissed you off. So what happened? You crashed, you landed, or you were still in the air? But that's understandable. It's an understandable reaction. Rage quit is always one of the best ways of ending a flight. Prepare my replay. Getting closer and lower. That's Frungi. Another nice touchdown. Look at that. Very nice. Okay. Right. Mine. Disco, you want to give us a replay? Super short final, please. And Wireless as well. I haven't seen. Ended 20 miles away from the airport. Couldn't find LS. Wouldn't hold altitude. Only went to shine no matter what you did. Okay, well then, I don't know. Something is definitely weird. Wireless did already the replay, of course. It was the first one. Look at the bounce. Boing. And boom. It's okay. It's okay. It was good. Could have been a lot worse, guys. We could have died. Everybody could have died. But in the end, we're all alive. Alright, so if Disco, let me know if you want to give us a replay, or I will go with the ending, because I really have to run. I don't know. I have no information. Let me set this to pause, maybe. That should be fine. Yeah. And prepare the song. So I don't know if you want to give me another replay, guys. Please let me know, and I'll try and get to see it. Disco, I don't see, so I'll go. Okay. Right, guys, so once again, thank you so much. Frungi, Wirelad, Disco, Freak, I'm really sorry for what happened, but thanks again for flying together. And anybody else really here, thank you so much. Bye-bye, buonanotte, guys. Flap, if you're still around, thank you very much. Thank you for everybody who has been watching until now. And I'll see you, hopefully, I don't know if tomorrow, we'll see how the day goes at work. And yes, and we will see each other at the next one, okay? So once again, have a lovely one, guys. A bit of, yes, Icelandic music, why not? Asmo, thank you so much. Buonanotte. Buonanotte, my dear. And once again, enjoy, guys. Buonanotte. I'll see you very soon. Ciao, ciao.
400.